Hi friends, it's Julia. Today I am here with a wrap up for the Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round number 7. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. If you want to see the layouts that I created, I do have a playlist on my channel. It is hashtag 30DSCBL7. You can go over there and see all the layouts. What I'm doing today, my sister came for a visit, and while she was here, she was doing the sketches as well. So she did them all. And so let me show you what she created. This is sketch number 1, and it is by Jenny Evans, and she made this into a 2-page layout. So you can see she's got 2 horizontal 4x6s and 2 vertical 4x6s. Yeah, I was thinking it went the other way, but it didn't, because it has the photo corners here. So she just went through and added all of her scraps of paper. She cut all those down, and she had plenty to make 2 pages, so that's what she did. She added doilies on both sides and embellishment clusters there. All of hers are undone. They are unfinished in that she does not have photos with them. So layout number 2 is by Jen Scow for Hip Kit, and this is one that called for 5 photos and used 5 frames. She didn't have 5 frames, she had 4, and so she was able to create this layout. She used lots of papers down here at the bottom. She did some paper tearing. She did some washi tape strips here and some bows with some twine. Washi tape strips down here at the bottom, lots of these little heart embellishments, and then of course the photo frames, the wooden frames, wood veneer frames she left open on one side to be able to slide the photo in. And these, because she has 3 granddaughters and a grandson, she left one dark and made the others light. This is layout number 3, and it's a Laura Whitaker sketch from scrappingaroundtheclock.blogspot.com, and I love this one because it called for all of these paper strips and maybe even some stitching around there, and my sister did a beautiful job. She had pulled in, when she came, she had brought like all of her Echo Park, Cartabella page collections or paper collections with her. This is an old one, and it was an Oh Boy, I think Oh Boy was the name of it, or All Boy, or Boy, or anywho, this paper collection was awesome. I've used it before a long time ago, and I'm glad to see that she was able to get hers used as well. And so she made it as a way to celebrate her grandson. This one is sketch number 4, and it's in Allison Davis, and it used all these hexagons around the page with 2 photos in the center, and this is what she created. She did use the 2 3x4 photo frames here in the middle, and she just used a white base cardstock and then fussy cut out or punched out all of these hexagons with one of her punches. There's a little bird embellishment down here, and then she's got a floral embellishment up here on this corner. She did a lot of fussy cutting. As far as these, or those may have been stickers. She maybe didn't have to fussy cut those. But I love how she's got everything ready, so when she gets home back to her house in Florida, all she has to do is add photos. This one is a page map sketch, and it's a 2 photo sketch as well. Again, she did the same thing. 2 photos with different mats on the background, leftover embellishment pieces from other layouts. That's part of a banner strip. Love how this turned out. This one is a page map sketch as well. And here is what she created. And I will tell you, I did loan her my Heidi Swapp Color Shine, y'all. She does more mixed media than I do in that she splatters a whole lot more. Rather than put stitching down, she just used washi strips here along the side. She has a small cluster here and then a larger background here. I love that floral paper, and then the doily here as embellishment, and then some of those enamel hearts. This is layout number 7 from October Afternoon. This is the one that gave me such a hard time, gave me so much trouble, and she just whipped right through it. She has a 1 photo sketch, or a 1 photo mat here, and then she has the title as Boys, and it'll be for her grandson. Or her son, either way. This one is a sketch by Iris Fox. And it's a 2-photo sketch, and that's what she did here, is create a 2-photo layout. She hand cut all of these different triangles here, triangle pieces to go around just out of scraps, and used all different embellishments around the edge. This one is a sketch by Lisa House, and you can see it is a 2-photo sketch with a large embellishment here and a cluster up here at the top, a banner cluster at the top. And she did a beautiful job of creating that large floral cluster here, or floral embellishment here, and then the banner strip up there at the top. This is layout number 10, and it was by Laura. The sketch was by Laura Whitaker. This one gave me trouble, but she did a beautiful job on this one as well. She used that paper and cut a triangle out of it, and then a smaller triangle below it. A triangle piece, not a triangle. Anywho, she used a notebook punch here. She used a ribbon to create a bow here, and then some twine around there. Some brads. Love, love, love how that came together. I love those pink colors. Pink and black is like my favorite. This is a sketch by Susan Stringfellow, and it is a 2-photo sketch. And here is what she created. Love this sketch. I love these pinks and greens together with the pops of brown in there and black. So nice. And she matted these photos. Extra matted, not just the white backing. This one is a sketch from Liz Chittister, and this one has the Christmas feel because it has the Christmas trees here in the corner, but she opted to make it more of a spring or summer feel by using these bright bold colors. So just because the sketch is maybe Christmas base, you don't have to necessarily use it as Christmas base. I love that she ran that strip of wood grain right across the middle and used these big floral clusters that she fussy cut from one of her papers, and then cut all those strips down to go in the background. And all of this she's using cardstock as her base, just white or black cardstock so far. This is sketch number 13 by Karen Gerber, and this one called for a lot of mixed media. But I think because she's at my house, she didn't really do the mixed media. If she had been at her house, she probably would have. And you can see there's a doily here. There's actually a doily tucked up under here, and all these flowers clustered around. She used her notebook punch to create this, and then another doily down here. Lots of paper layers in the background here. Beautiful layout. This one is sketch number 14 by Laura Rumble, and it is a 2-photo sketch. And this is what she created. Love, love how this turned out. And this could be conceivably a secondary page to this one, or to this one. You can see when you use one of these, or to this one, when you use the same collection to create these different layouts, they don't necessarily have to be 2-page layouts. They can be companion pages in your album, so that as you're flipping through, these two might coordinate really well. But if you wanted to put them in separate albums, you could just put one in one album and one in the other. And all those flowers, my goodness, they are so beautiful. This one was a sketch by Scrapbook Challenges, and it called for that long title down the side here. And this is what she created. She cut out her flower here. She fussy cut it out from that background paper, left herself space to put a title here once she determines which photos. And she created with her paper here, she created little clusters on each of those pattern papers. Again, because it is part of that same collection, it can be used the same way. This is layout number 16 by Susanna Lee, and this is where she changed collections to a different one. So this one is the 2-photo, the same as the sketch, and she just used a lot of the puffy stickers that came with that collection. This is layout number 17 by Laura Whitaker, It is a 2 photo sketch. And again, she created 2 photo sketch here. And all she really has to do is cut her photos down and put right on those mats. They're more like placeholders rather than actual photo mats. But you can see, even though they are different feels and different textures, because they share a lot of the same papers, you can use them side by side as companion pages in your album. This one is layout number 18, and I don't know who the creator of this sketch was, but it's a beautiful sketch. And this is what she created. Yes, she did fussy cut those feathers out of that feather paper, background paper. This one, she used one of her background papers as the base here, and she just cut out that other portion of that paper to use on a different layout. Love that she was able to get so many embellishments on this page. And again, because it is the same collection, she will be able to use that as a companion page. This one is sketch number 19 by Elsie Robinson. This is one of my favorite sketches of all time. And this is what she created with hers. She put a doily here in the background and all those floral embellishments, added in some brads, and then also added in some Heidi Swapp color shine in the background. And here she actually had a banner sticker that she put across the front here to put her title on when she decides on her photos. Love that. This is sketch number 20 from Let's Get Sketchy. More hexagons. This has a combination of rectangles, circles, hexagons. Yeah, it's got a little bit of everything there. And this is the layout that she created. So there's the larger photo, the smaller photo, and then the hexagons are all through here. She's got a circle embellishment here, a circle embellishment here where the title will go across here, a flower piece, and lots of the border strips here in the middle. This is sketch number 21. And I don't know who the designer for this sketch is. It's kind of all blurry down here at the bottom. But this is what she created. She just fussy cut those out of one of her papers and then used all the triangle pieces in the background to create this, and then just used a solid pattern paper to create her photo mats. This one is sketch number 22. And it's Mackenzie Porla something something. So called for a lot of mixed media, and again, because she's at my house, she's not doing mixed media like she would be doing at her house. So this is what she created. She took that really busy paper that looks like it has mixed media feel and used that as her background, and then just put her 3 photo mats here with some embellishment clusters around. Those, and that's the beauty of using all these mixed media background looks from the different manufacturers, is that you don't necessarily have to do mixed media. You can get that same look with the papers that you choose. This is layout number 23 by Par Victor. Again, it has a mixed media heavy feel. And here you can see she took some of the, you may not be able to see very well if I can angle it just right. There you go. She took the Heidi Swapp color shine and mushed it, did the paper smushing technique on the paper, used a die cut to cut out all those stars, and just put her photo mat right there in the middle. She's got plenty of room for a title over here or over wherever she wants to put it. And with this layout, because the heart orientation is this way, when she gets home, if she wanted to, she could lift those up and change the orientation to this, or to this. With this kind of layout and having those clusters, if these were stars as well, you could turn it in any orientation. But if you're careful, you can lift these hearts up at a later point and create change the orientation however you need to. And that's the beauty of making these. They're not, I guess they kind of are base pages, but I call them unfinished layouts because they have everything done, including the embellishments, with the exception of titles. This is a sketch number 24, and it is by Laura Whitaker. It is a 1 photo sketch, and this is what she created here. I love this bold yellow color. Lots of ephemera bits and pieces, some buttons, some acrylic pieces. Yeah, such a pretty layout. This one is sketch number 25, and I'm not sure who the designer was. Ones that are like this are sometimes hard for me to create because they're so geometric. You have circles, you have squares, you have rectangles, you have strips down here. Yeah, but she did a beautiful job. Yeah, she used that mixed media paper in the background with the flowers, and then used the green pattern paper as a photo mat for each of the photos. She put the 5x7 here and the 2.5 by 3.5 photos here. Double matted and used some photo corners to give it a little bit more depth. This is layout number 26, and it is a Scrap Friends layout. And here is, no, this is the correct way. Here is the layout. And you can see she used tons of scraps in the background. I love layouts like this where you can use tons and tons of scraps in the background. So you don't have to put those into your scrap bin, and you don't have to throw them away. She even used some of her crochet twine or string to create little cluster embellishments in each of these. Love, love, love that. This is layout number 27, sketch number 27 from Scrapbook Challenges. And this one was able to use lots of scrap paper as well in the circle theme. It is a 1 photo sketch, and that is what she created here. She did all of these floral and doily cuts, and she actually embellished further with some smaller punched out circles to go with it. A paper clip over here. Love that. Put her photo frame here. Double matted that so she can either use the black as a photo mat or cut the photo down just a little bit more to create a double mat behind the photo. But that's a great use for embellishments as well, or scrap paper. This is number 28. Sarah Scraps is the creator, and I love this layout. Love, love, love. And here's what she did with it. I love that. It's a little shaker pocket embellishment there. Those little hearts move around. Super cute. That is a title piece. Maybe from a cut apart. It may have been part of an embellishment pack. There's a flower down here and a flower over here. Another flower here. Some strips of paper or sticker in the background here and here. And it calls for a 5x7 photo. Lovely layout. This one is sketch number 29 by Rochelle Spears. It is a 2 photo sketch. And here's what she created with that. And again, like with the last one, you see some of the same papers, and so it can be used as a companion page. Not necessarily as a 2-page layout, but as a companion page. So if you still have stories to tell from this one or photos left over, you can bring it onto this page and use these side by side in your album. Love those papers. There's lots of layering and details with these. There's a floral mat behind the white mat. A sticker up here as a cloud. She put the title Spring and Hello Sunshine there. A butterfly and enamel stickers. And this is the final one, layout number 30, and I don't know who the designer is. This was a Christmas sketch because you see the Christmas ornaments here, Santa and his reindeer here, and presents down here. But again, when you have a sketch, you don't have to be locked into using it as it is portrayed. She made a spring or summer layout here using the butterflies and the papers that came with this kit, this smaller kit, to create this. Again, it can be used as a companion page in her album to either of these because they are from the same kit. They can be used together. So I encourage you, even if the sketch portrays a season, don't pay any attention to that. just do what you want to do with the sketch. Let me give you a quick run through of all of these. So, if you are interested in seeing my layouts that I created for the 30 days of sketches, head over to my YouTube channel and look at hashtag 30DSCBL7, and you will see all the layouts that I made, you know, as I made them. I did a sketch every day, worked on one every day. And I did not do a wrap up like this for mine, because I will have done a wrap up in each of my kits that I used. I used 3 separate kits to create all those layouts, and I did a wrap up in each kit. I did one for February 2020, April of 2020, and February of 2021. Love, love these layouts. And all she has to do when she gets back to her house is to go through and add her photos and her titles, and she's good. That's the beauty of these layouts like this. I called unfinished layouts because everything's done. All you have to do is add the photos, and that makes it a finished layout. So I hope this inspires you to get into your stash and create layouts or kits or whatever it is that you do for your crafty fun. I hope this encourages you to get into your stash and do that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sticking around. And if you like this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.